See if I'm any good.
I was all right for a little bit, but then, you like.
I was really good when I took a billiards class in college.
What?
Yeah, it was like
college is way sicker than mine.
Little 1-credit class. It was sick. It was like at 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'd be like hungover even if it was like Monday. I'd be like, let's play some pool, baby. Yeah.
Light 'em up, boys!
Thank you for listening to Shy Sox Talk with your hosts, Chris and Matt, your weekly place for White Sox fan reactions. Kick back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, and enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Shy Sox Talk. My name is Chris, as always here with my co-host Matt. How are you doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic. How about yourself?
I'm great. There's finally baseball to watch, even if it's spring training. It's baseball.
It's true. I was watching the Mets. I forget who they were playing, but I was watching their spring training game the other day, and it was nice to hear the crack of the bat.
How about Mad Max Scherzer throwing 72 pitches in his spring training opener?
Hey, you know what? He's got to earn that $40 million, so he's going to do it by throwing 72 pitches an inning.
Yeah, so we got some stuff to finally talk about with the White Sox and who's been playing, and yeah, man, baseball's back. It feels good. Got a couple questions from the old Instagram here. Common one we got was, what do you think about the Lucas Giolito situation coming to light?
I don't know what the White Sox are doing with that, because I was reading, like, historically, they never go to arbitration. They almost always find a way to cut a deal. And for them to do that with Lucas Giolito over $50,000 is, even if it was over $500,000, like, just pay the guy.
The dude's your ace.
He is your ace. Absolutely, he's your ace. He's like the spirit of the team and everything. Like, he's a captain, like one of the face of the franchise type of guys. And to kind of squabble over $50,000, not a good look. Not a good look.
Not at all. And then that also, like, kind of makes me nervous for, like, when it comes time to sign him. Like, no more arbitration. You're a free agent. Is this gonna, like, ultimately hurt the White Sox?
And yeah, I mean, I remember reading rumors like the last 2 years that the Sox were trying to work on an extension with him. I don't know if those were actually real rumors, but if they were, and he's turned down all of the offers so far, it's kind of not looking good.
Yeah, to squabble over $50K for a guy you're trying to extend, at that point, I think use your political mind for half a second, Jerry, and just sign the guy.
Yeah, I mean, there is like a kind of a give and take there too, because the White Sox it wasn't all roses here with Giolito when he first came up. He struggled. He's the worst pitcher in baseball, and the White Sox kind of stuck with him and saw that he was, saw the talent and kind of rode with him and rode out the bad times. But it wasn't, there's kind of a two-way street. So I can kind of see where the White Sox are coming from, being kind of like stringent with the negotiation. But I don't agree. I mean, I see why they're doing it, but I don't agree with what they did.
Yeah. And then the second question, which I thought was funny, coming in from Pete. And the question, if one of the two topics we want to talk about tonight, Kimbrel, man, that's just the question. It's just that phrase, and I think that's a lot. So I'll let you kind of kick off on that.
When they even, signed the option year or whatever for $16 million, I immediately thought that was going to blow up in their face the second I saw the news. And they were so open with, like, oh, we're just looking for a trade partner, that's why we did it. We want to trade him to the team who needs a closer. But he's pitched so poorly since he's come over. Like what? I think they might be stuck with him. Like what? They're gonna have to trade or give up, pay a lot of his contract to see him leave. I think they're kind of, especially with spring training. I bet they wanted to move him way before spring training, and I think that we might be stuck with him, and he does not look like he's going to figure it out.
Not at all. That was brutal. I was like, looked at the app yesterday. The game was streamed, and I saw 5 runs, and I was like, did they throw in Timmy Tom, who pitched in the single way and never seen a major league batter, and it was Craig Kimbrell, and it's baffling to me. I don't know what happened. He gave up 1 run with the Cubs, and I don't know. Forgot how to pitch. I don't know what happened.
Even when they extended him, it's like, if he's good and he's a lockdown guy, why wouldn't you just extend him and keep him, and not like extend him to trade him if you think he's that good?
And maybe there's like a part where the Phillies might want him, or the Mets need a bullpen arm, or those are teams that are spring training in Florida. They're not in Arizona, so instead of bringing in now, because people basically showed up at spring training the day after the CBA was done, just let them ramp up for the season with the White Sox, and then day one we ship him to wherever. But I think if that was a part of the plan, or if that was something they had talks in with other teams, I think it's going to blow up real quick if he goes out and gives up 3 or 4 runs in appearance in spring training, because I would not give up anybody for that. I mean, and a part of me wants the White Sox just to waive him, because he does more good off the roster if he's going to pitch like this than he would be for a
Yeah, I mean,
Tony.
I agree with that. Like, granted, it's still spring training, so maybe he's working on a new pitch or something, or maybe he's just getting the kinks out in his next appearance. He's going to look good, but season's turning around quick. Short spring training, not a lot of time to figure things out. I think he's personally, I don't think he's going to figure it out.
Yeah,
I think we're kind of stuck with him, and he's not good.
How would you use him?
Sparingly.
1 out needed, and you're up by 10.
Yeah, maybe if you're winning by a lot or losing by a lot, he might be like that guy.
It's insane.
And it's not like you can even use him as like a long reliever either, because he doesn't have a endurance arm. He's used to 3 outs.
That's it. 22 pitches tops. And
like 4 outs, I'm sure he couldn't do that either, because he's I gotta get the last 3 outs. Yeah. Gotta get the last 3.
I gotta get him on one of the last 3 trains out of the city. Just leave him in Arizona with Dallas. Let them road trip back home without a radio.
Yeah, I don't know.
Think about what they've done.
Something. I don't. The off season has been. I would give Rick Hahn probably like a F. Frankly, if I was grading him.
Yeah.
Bad.
Maybe D-. Joe Kelly's pretty sick. That's a good. That's.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. It kind of feels like the White Sox were like, we're going to improve because everybody's going to take a step forward because we have a lot of young guys.
Yep.
It would have been nice to bring somebody in.
Yep. Well, Conforto's still out there, but I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think. If we're squabbling with Lucas over $50K, I don't think Michael Conforto. That's another fear of mine. Are we squabbling with free agents over $5,000? Just sign the guy. Just sign the dude.
Seriously.
Nicholas Castellanos because of that? Maybe. We'll never know.
But it's also, the White Sox do have a pretty high payroll this year. So yeah. I will give them credit for that. So
they are, top 5, right? 6?
Yeah, but I mean, that's because they're paying Kimbrell $16 million for no reason.
And Dallas Keuchel, but
and Dallas, but yeah.
Hopefully they come off the books.
That was a good move for Dallas when they made it.
Yeah. Who would have known Corona would have hit, and we got basically 10 starts out of him.
Yeah.
Who would have known? And it kind of, the other thing we were thinking about is with the new rules being in place, the Shohei rule, the extra inning thing. What do you think about the Ghost Runner for 2022?
I have mixed feelings on that. I think maybe there's a better way to do it, but like those games that go 16 innings, like they crush your bullpen, and like it's fun to watch position players pitch occasionally, but it's not fun to watch your team lose like 16-0 and to see that, or like 32 innings of a game. It just goes forever, kills your bullpen for like one win.
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of a better way to do it. It does give kind of like a huge advantage to
visiting team.
The visiting team, who's batting second. They kind of know what they have to do. So I think, I don't know. I don't hate it though. I don't hate it personally.
For anybody who's a hockey fan that might listen to this too, it's kind of like the shootout. I've thought about it a lot. In the regular season, it's not really hockey who's deciding like a winner, but those teams don't have to play 5-6 periods. But when you get to the playoffs, it's just normal baseball. So I mixed feelings. Like it kind of sucks. Like when you're playing at home, the road team knows they can get their closer up and going because they already have a run on the board. But at the same time, I don't want to have Liam and Garrett Crochet and Joe Kelly and Kendall Graveman all have to be used in one night because you played 18 innings against the Texas Rangers for a win on, April 17th. Like it doesn't mean anything.
And like even worse, I think the worst part actually is when you're in the stadium and it's been last call like 5 innings ago, and you're starting to get hungover watching the game. No one wants that.
Open it back up.
Open it back up. Yeah.
It opens up again. All right.
Or just don't have a last call. Just be responsible. Don't drive home.
And then the other big rule change is 28-man rosters until May 1st, which kind of like a reverse September roster call-up kind of thing. But it's going to give a shot to some guys. And who do you think those extra guys are going to end up being? Well, first off, who do you think is going to be on the 26-man? If you have 26 guys, who are your extra guys you got? Because we have the set, Yolans, Tim, Louis.
You got Leary's definitely going to be there.
Yep.
Mr. Garcia, 100%. They're paying him a bunch.
Danny
Mendick. Gavin Sheets definitely be on there, but probably pencil him as the DH.
Yeah.
So like you're gonna call Adam Engel your starting right fielder. You could say Vaughn.
That's 3.
So that's 3.
You got 2 more, right? 5 bench guys, and then typically everybody else in the bullpen.
Yeah.
Billy's gone. Brian Goodwin's gone.
I think like Mike Rodolfo, he's like hitting the ball pretty well. He's got no options left, so they can't just send him back. Because he's been in the White Sox farm system for forever, and they always thought they had something in him, and he was just injured the whole time. He just always kept getting injured, and last year was his like first healthy year, I think, or at least he had some level of health for a couple months, and he started crushing the ball. And apparently he's got a good arm in right field, a decent fielder. So I'm kind of interested to see what happens with him. I've fallen in love with guys in spring training before, like especially during like the dark ages of the rebuild. But I would like to see him make the squad here and just see what he can do. Because it's your last chance. He will be playing for someone. He might be down Yinzertown.
Yinzertown Yins want to go down and watch the Pirates game over at the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Miker, he hit one out of the park. He might have second one already. Since we've had our friendship and you've turned me into a diehard Sox fan, I've read up on him, and he's like a, I don't know if he's Jake Berger cool story, but he is a story for the White Sox.
Jake
he's
Berger's
a guy that
forgot about Jake Berger.
Yeah, I mean Jake Berger's probably going to be in that roster. They're probably not going to send him down. And he's probably a trade piece. As much as I don't want that to happen.
Have they had him playing second base during spring training? Have we seen any of that yet?
Like an inning or two, I think. But they primarily had him at third. That first game where they had the 2 games against the Cubs, Jake got a little bit of time at second. He looks a little skinnier, but I don't know if he's like Josh Harrison's just a better second baseman and fits a bottom 3 of the order need.
Yep.
So, but I like Mike Rodolfo's story. They got him when he was 18, right?
I think they might have got him when he was younger than 18.
Yeah,
but he's been with the squad for forever.
And then Jake Berger's probably going to be the roster. So it leaves 2 extra spots. Do you think they use it on somebody like Uqueli, who when that would start a service time clock?
I'm not sure I agree that Jake Berger is going to make the opening day roster.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Who makes it?
Maybe Romy Gonzalez.
Oh, I guess we need a backup catcher. I guess we've completely ignored.
Yeah, I forgot about Zach Collins. That's
Zach
one.
Collins.
So Leary, Zach Collins, and Engel. That's 3 guys who are you can count as bench guys that are in no matter what. And then Gavin Sheets.
Well, he's your DH. I guess he's not a bench guy. I guess he's a starter. Well, one of your lineup guys.
All right. Well, then Vaughn's your.
Vaughn. Is Vaughn the right? Who's the right fielder in this world? Is it Adam Engel?
Yeah, let's say he's the starting right fielder.
We got Vaughn, Leori, Danny Mendick, probably Mike Rodolfo.
And maybe Romy.
Because
he can play. He can play all over the field.
Hey, Romy just got in the game. Clap it up for Romy, everybody. Yeah.
Or not. Maybe they'll send him down. I mean, he's got options. There's guys with options. Like Cespedes has options, so I don't think he's going to come up.
Would that start his clock?
I don't know. I don't know any of that stuff confuses me.
Because I think he has to spend 172 days there, but I don't know if he comes up for a week.
I don't know what the rules are for international guys either.
Yeah. Sebi Savala. We got Sebi, who just came to the game. Good for Sebi, too. Clap up for Sebi's in the game. I mean, I'm just looking at we got Blake Rutherford, who might.
I'd rather take. I do not want Sebi Zavala to be on the White Sox. I'm sorry.
300 run game, Sebi?
No thanks.
When did that night bat in 100?
He was not good behind the plate, and he couldn't hit it all or walk. At least Collins can walk.
Yeah, I mean, Sebi did take that walk in the Field Dreams game, and then
it was big.
Probably woke up my neighbors when it happened.
I know I did.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so I mean, just a mock opening day roster. We got Grandal behind the plate, Abreu at first, Josh Harrison second, Tim at short, Yohan at third, Eloy, Robert, Engel, and then
probably Vaughn DH.
So you got Sheets on the bench. Leori, Danny, Mike Rodolfo. You're right. He doesn't have options, so he's probably going to give it a go.
We'll see. They might let him. I don't know.
I hope they give him a shot. There's no harm in giving him a shot in the first 2 weeks of the season.
It'll be a lot better than like Nicky Delmonico getting a shot and like batting cleanup for 2 months.
2020, baby. Ricky's boys don't quit. And then let's just rip up the roster, folks. Let's just pull it up. Where's the 40 man on this app? Oh no.
And I mean, with the extended thing, they might keep more pitchers than position players too. So, they might just be like, we'll have another reliever out here.
Well, your bullpen will consist of Aaron Bummer, Ray Lowe, Joe Kelly,
Kimbrel,
Liam, Crochet. Does Jose Ruiz come back?
Yeah, I would think so. He was all right
Okay.
last year.
Probably like 25 guys now. So we got 3 guys to pick from. I mean, not starting pitcher. We know our starting pitching staff, which maybe Sean Manaea. White Sox fans, give me the lefty Sean Manaea because I'd give up Jake Berger for that.
I would give up pretty much anyone because this is like win the World Series this year and next year, and like
and the years after that. Just keep winning, win every single one.
But these should be like your two all-ins. So I don't know, maybe at the trade deadline or something.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but if a magical man came out of nowhere and said the White Sox would win a World Series every year for the rest of your life, where do you draw the line on things you wouldn't do?
I don't know. I feel like if they won every year, it would be kind of boring. You know,
they beat the Twins every year forever.
I don't know. I do a lot of stuff. I don't know if I want to put that on tape.
And they got Vince Vasquez too, which I guess that was cool.
They also signed some other. They got some other guy from the Yankees today.
Yeah, I saw him, but he was always a minor leaguer.
Diamond in the rough.
Lottery ticket guy worked out for San Diego.
They got another minor leaguer guy from the Yankees too who worked out. Goes by a little name of Jose Quintana.
Yeah, it's also very true. We'll see, man. I mean, I'm pumped about this team. Is there anybody? Might as well do this. Your player of the week from the last week. I know it's spring training ball, but is there somebody who?
Just based on watching highlights on Twitter and I'm going to just say I'm going to knock on wood here because this person hasn't jumped over the fence and torn their pec or made a crazy play in left field, but it does seem like they are hitting the ball hard and well. So I'll give it to Mr. Eloy Jimenez.
He has one today. Has one that went
saw that
today. So batting 400, OPS at 1.5. That is. Hey, you know what?
I think he's going to have a pretty good year.
I think so too. Got a guest star here. 40 home run bat this year.
Easy. Yep, I'll definitely put the money down on it too. Did last year, I'll do it again.
That's right. They should have nullified last year's.
Yeah,
money back.
They should have.
I'm gonna go with Uqueli, man. I realized that he played primarily probably against like single A and double A pitching when he hit it like that, but he also batted 181 last year. So massive strides for somebody who I probably lost a lot of, if not all of my faith in the White Sox farm system.
He's looked fine.
I don't know I don't have his line in front of me, but I think he has like 3 bombs and he's batting around 400. So he's looked solid.
Making the most of it so far right now.
And Luis, Robert kind of is having a little bit of unlucky. His average velo off the bat's like 101, but he's kind of hitting it real hard straight at people right now.
It's all that matters. That high exit velocity will turn into hits. It just always does. I think might be like the most important stat for hitting is exit velocity.
Yeah, and Yohan has the same thing going. So I'm pumped, man. I think this is a really good team. I think they have a team together. I would have liked to see a piece of action.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen them kind of like eliminate all the holes in the lineup and get another pitcher. But as the team's constructed, they're a good baseball team. They're going to probably win the division, and they're geared to make a deep run in the playoffs. Hopefully, we don't get a bad matchup like the Astros in the first round.
Hey, Astros might be done. You know, Carlos Correa left, and talk about a massive hole in your lineup.
Yeah, well, now he's on the Twins, so.
Yeah, well, guess what? The Twins suck everywhere else. The Twins, if this gets to a Twins fan's ears at any point, tell me what your team was doing.
Yeah, call into the show because we'd love to hear. Because I'm not sure what's going on in Minnesota with the way that the team's being constructed.
We're going to trade Jose Barrios and then get Sonny Gray, which is a downgrade, and then we're gonna get rid of Josh Donaldson and our catcher for like a worse catcher and Gary Sanchez, and then get Gio Urshela and then get Carlos Correa. Yeah, all right, let's go, baby.
They got Buxton coming back though. He's a stud.
Yeah, but first time ever, first and second overall draft picks are playing on the same team, which is from the same draft.
That's pretty crazy. Byron Buxton, he's good.
It's a stud.
Best MLB The Show player ever.
We should, you know, what that White Sox fan that tweeted out the Juan Soto trade, we should do like a trade like that for Byron Buxton, like Jared Kelly for Byron Buxton straight up. Yep, that's it.
I think they'll do it, dude. I think they'll do it.
In division? Hell yeah.
Yeah, so, they got to get something for him.
3-team trade it. Yeah. Yep. There we go.
Yeah, that's a good
one. But yeah, man, baseball's back. It feels good.
Very close, right around the corner. Can't wait to if any of our loyal fans, you know, want to come say hi, we'll be there. We'll be in the stadium.
Right, April 15th.
April 15th.
First
come check us out.
Well, we'll look like we do on camera. We're gonna look the exact same.
Yeah, we'll look exactly the same. No camera tricks on this show.
That's right. No editing. We don't know how to edit or frame right or anything really, but
we don't know how to do a lot of stuff.
We know how to Photoshop guys out on the Magic app. I click the Magic button and gets rid of their background. And that's it.
Magic.
Magic. So go White Sox, and you know, hopefully they win a World Series. That'd be really sick.
Be neat. I would really be happy for a deep playoff run. But I think we're gearing up for a pretty good season.
Yeah, and there's a possibility if Dallas Keuchel goes in flames, Garrett Crochet might be throwing a couple extra innings, the lefty, with like an opener kind of feel. So he might be gearing up for a different.
An interesting thought.
With maybe Raylo picking back off of him for like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I don't know. They got to figure something out with Dallas. He's not looking good.
Yeah, I saw somebody comment on his he got married or engaged or something so he put it up on Instagram, and somebody commented, "Go fix your 5.5 ERA before your wedding." So figured out Dallas.
These poor guys, they take a lot of abuse. I feel sorry for them.
I kind of do too, but fix your 5.5 ERA. It's nice for today. Agreed. Well, thanks for watching. You got any words of wisdom for our listeners?
I have no words of wisdom. All I got to say is, if you're out drinking all weekend and you got plans with your friends the next day, have a few waters. And make sure you make it. That'll be my advice to everyone.
That's good. That's good words of wisdom. Don't touch hot stoves is mine. So
that's good too. That's also good. Don't play in the street.
And go White Sox.
Go White Sox.